What disease have you brought?
What disease have you brought? Look at yourself!
My day?
Yes. Explain your day, novitiate. Your record
What
is
is
your
that
veins
thing?
remain concealed. Your feet remain thin. By now, all Vox-Halers are expected to have had their feet expand by a size exceeding your current circumference. Their veins protrude from their legs like thick cords of binding, and their backs crooked by the sacred weight of the humanly Vox-caster. Tell me, novitiate, have you been hailing the Emperor's words, sitting down? Like the Emperor?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yours not the privilege to sit as our ever-screaming Emperor does, novitiate. You are to stand till you no longer can. Now tell me, exactly why is it that your record is so spotty and your feet are so small?
All I hear is somebody who is incredibly jealous. I don't know about you guys, but I think boy is perfect the way that they are.
You don't listen to the Vox-casts?
Apparently not.
What?
The Vox-casts.
You refer to the Vox-casts of the voice? Of course I do. At all times. I do not ever stop. I am listening to them all time.
Jesus,
As we
bro's
say,
committed.
Should you? Should all? I barely understand anything being said, and I do not know what a coass is.
I guess it's working then. You're not supposed to know what a coass is. Don't ask.
Our duty to transcribe the meaning behind every word, every syllable, every single sound uttered by the voice. Our Lord's voice. This our feet shall shrink, our backs shall elongate far, far into the ceiling, into space, into seven hells. Our Emperor's absence as just punishment for our negligence.
So, are Vox-Halers an actual job, and do they somewhat look like what is being pictured here? This is 40K, so I'm not surprised that even our broadcasting system is made up of a human. I'm gonna assume it's a Mechanicus invention.
Or pains or owie.
Why would you
True.
question my loyalty to the voice, novitiate?
I am in them.
No, I do not care to hear. You shall not taint with your squalid thoughts the matter of the voice. You will explain to me your day now, so that I may continue to listen with rapt attention to the Voxcast with the funny Goblin Man.
Yay!
I'll explain. I wake in the morning as the Milligan bells scream out their metal song.
It sounds
I walk
rad.
out of the Vox box that I stand in the resting hours. I prepare to give thank yous to the machine spirit of the Voxcast.
And you go about it how?
I begin the rites of kneeling before it till the bells stop sounding and my ears stop shrieking. Then I recite the hymn of hearing till my voice stops working. Then I light the incense.
Sounds like a perfectly
Then
good
I
day.
scrub with the organ cloths the golden tar onto the caster frame. Then I pour the chamomile waters into the caster mouth, certain it is at the boiling point. Then I hold it aloft and shake it till the sacred scrambling sounds subside. Then I let the caster come to life, pressing my lowly finger almost to its breaking point. Upon its hallowed upper room. I then take upon the manful mind blower and have it blast with its fierce scale the head of the caster till it crackles and pops holily with unparalleled quality.
Oh, man. This is such an abstract way of explaining such a simple thing. It was hard for me to try to picture how things were going, but I'm assuming the power rune is basically just the power switch, just the on button. It's quite fascinating, though, to think of how, say, some sort of alien civilization millions of years in the future discovers our civilization and how we lived, but there isn't really any records about us or how everything really worked. And because of the barrier between cultures, or, well, depending on whatever concept that these theoretical aliens work on, how they would interpret how we used any of the tools that we had. I feel like it'd be similar to something like this, but even more further removed. In fact, we don't even have to go to theoreticals like this. There's probably a ton of stuff in our own history where we completely misunderstood the use of certain things or how other civilizations viewed things.
I have some remarks. First, please do tell me you but for the moment forgot to mention the aromatic tablets and that you haven't neglected to pour them into the Caster's gullet as part of the rite. Secondly, do you mean to tell me you have not actually broken your lowly fingers upon the hallowed power rune?
No. How could I press with broke fingers?
A disgrace! Behold, novitiate!
Oh,
These
God.
fingers do not function. They are but shriveled tusks, blue, fragmented maggots, a daily sacrifice for the voice. They're used to power the machine's bit and nothing else. Yours are no better.
Somebody is
How do
jealous.
I hold? Why do you think my ribs protrude in this manner? Ribs are for holding, novitiate. Now, continue as you were.
I think in a way, ribs are for holding, but not literally holding up an object. More so for holding you together. But honestly, A for effort. A really creative use of your own body.
I wish to hear what other sacrilege your day carries.
After the rites, I lined for the communal break of fast. I attained the protein bar. I consumed the protein bar. I
Yum.
removed the weird toenail things from the bar before I eat them because
What?
I'm grody.
Fool novitiate,
Toenail
consume the
things?
nails. They help you grow. Your feet. Continue.
After break of fast, I go to the hygiene chambers. I then take up the cleansing dust and scrub it all over. I roll in the dust and fill my mouth with the dust, and sometimes I get the dust in my non-metal eye, and I have to live with the dust for the rest of the day. I could use the water ration to scrub it, but the last time I did that, I almost went to thirst death later in the day.
Thirst
The
death.
parched tongue and the dry throat are both signs of gratitude. Your mortal vessel thanks you for using it to serve the voice.
God. Oh no. Boy, don't listen to him. Please. Somebody take care of boy.
I then hold my caster and stand in the line from out our order hall. As I follow the stream, I wish upon the machine spirit that I do not end up standing next to Bark Big Throat.
So you now meekly drone about our greatest novitiate, Bog Big Throat, Fox Halo Wonder Child.
Barg Big Throat.
He's evil.
Filth! It is filth that comes out of your mouth.
Okay, I want to learn more about this guy.
Big Throat, child prodigy, amazes us with his extremely loud howling. Blessed with the throat of a Primarch, our screaming lord has made sure he will lead our order into the future.
Blessed with the throat of a Primarch. Like, literally? Or are we talking figuratively? And if so, isn't that somewhat of a heretical statement? Trying to think on it. I'm not too sure about this. I could see it being said in like a more joking manner. Wow, you have the strength of a Primarch or something along those lines. But I can also see people not saying anything like that whenever there's an Inquisitor nearby or else, you know.
Kicks my shins and calls me a big.
No, it is but your shins that jab into Bog Big Throat's humongous feet.
Humongous.
Pathetic. What do you accomplish once out in the palace?
When I'm out of the line, I wander for a while. The streets have dangers, but I avoid most. Amongst the mildest is choking in the people sea. Not knowing how to crowd walk properly can end you up suffocating and trampled to death, like my friend Hegby.
Weak.
Was Hegby the kid with the box on his head? I don't recall if we ever got that kid's name. I don't really know how else to describe that kid. I'm pretty sure Magnus ran him over in one of the scenes where he got his motorcycle back. Suffocating and getting trampled by just a massive group of people, though, sounds like an absolute nightmare. I know that this does actually happen, even in today's society. Like, there are times where I hear news of stuff like that happening, usually during music concerts, or really any big event where there's like a ton of people, but for whatever reason they weren't expecting it, and so there weren't any proper measures taken. And that's why I choose to stay alone in my room. It is much safer here, and there is a very low chance that I will be suffocated by a massive group of people.
Also, walking on the bombs. Gotta avoid those.
What?
Hegby told me some of the flora bombs have been planted in the streets since the palace invasion. Gotta be careful not to step on one like Barn did.
District.
A bit more
Okay, you know, maybe it's just a bunch of random names.
dangerous is arbitrators. If someone walks funny, or looks at the arbiter, or eats bird wrong, or says life could be improved, they just scream, "Attention, citizen! Die!" And then the entire block is explode.
Oh, man, that's perfect voice acting. Attention, citizen! Die! We should change the dialogue for the Skyrim guards now. Arbitrators are like the smaller police force, question mark? At least that's how I remember them. Because I'm fairly certain we had a short with one of them, sort of beating up on this homeless guy who put rat meat over the rations, and that was his crime. But then I think the planet got completely blown up. Exterminatus for one reason or another.
Also the rats. Sometimes if you go too close to the sewer, the big ratties will grab you and eat.
The Skaven?
Sometimes the rats talk.
The Skaven.
I hear whispers of the underground ratty imperium.
Rats do not
The
speak,
Skaven.
Novitiate. Only humans speak. Continue.
Well, as
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? These man-sized rats that speak and have technology and miniguns and nuclear bombs don't exist. Don't worry.
I walk, I also always look out for people who look very sneaky, because they might just be Ian Watson boys who want to steal your skin and become you.
Wait, Ian Watson, boys. Who's Ian Watson? A quick search reveals that Ian Watson wrote a few books for Warhammer. Oh my god. Now I remember. Ian Watson was the one who wrote Inquisitor Draco. They are indeed Ian Watson boys. He is more than likely referring to... But the Gene Stealer cultist? That or Kawas. Ian Watson had a thing for those. Oh my god. That podcast was so cursed, man.
Chris.
It's also death guaranteed to be in the crossfire between taco insurrectionists. Very dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also,
Taco
sometimes
Tuesday.
there are orcs.
Just eat
They're
tacos
always
every
put
day.
away pretty quick, but one time my friend Bogway was grabbed by one and thrown into a plasma conduit.
Quiet, Novitiate. I am sick of hearing all these ridiculous precautions you avowedly take. If
Ridiculous?
you did not think so much, perhaps you would have lived a life as swollen and vicarious as that of Bog Bigthroat, who I just got the report died in a tragic rat accident.
You know, maybe there's something to what Boy is saying. Maybe you should look out for yourself a little better. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Rip.
Why do you
Rip Bozo, dude.
hanger me with so much vocal garbage? Tell me of your actual work. Why is your schedule so bad?
Okay. So, I hop towards the gate.
The gate?
I soon end up at the big queue. The pilgrim one. The one into the gate.
The gate?
Yeah, that's what I said. I am on a timer. I do not have the time to stand in pilgrim queue for many years. But skipping through the queue is super danger, because if someone thinks you are skipping, you will be eaten by the hangry pilgrims. So I roll out like Action Boy, camouflage under stones, brave the sewers and run from the ratties, pretend to be extremely important so people move out of the way, fall down and pretend die in the forwards moving way. It all varies day to day, but the goal is just to get to gate and not get ate.
Why do this? What purpose do you have at the front of the gate?
Okay, so I slather my way to the front and done it die. Then comes the cheesy part.
You begin hailing, yes, yes.
No, I walk up the stairs.
Do not spit this liar's threat at me, snake. You do not pass into the Emperor's personal realm.
Wait, but okay. Boy is literally a part of the Voxcast. He's there in the room speaking. Oh, do you just tune out his voice whenever you hear it? I was wondering where this was going. When they were talking about the gate, it was obviously referring to the gate to the palace. But I guess people just don't know about Boy or don't want to. His power is too awesome.
Well, I do.
No, you do not.
I travel the stairways towards the big gate. Sometimes other pilgrims try and follow, but are made to dust by the picky guardies.
Damn.
I travel the big steps, and it is very exercising, but it also feels good due to the endorphins.
The endorphins, indeed.
I just gotta make sure I drink my waters and eat the pocket bergs on the way.
Stop. Stop. No. You have no proof of this. It is but drivel. Drivel!
I am but drivel. Then how do you explain these? These are big stairwalk legs, sir.
Why is the meat on your legs so bloated? What disease have you brought?
It's
What disease have you brought? Look at yourself! But hot damn. Boy never skips leg day. Got them gains. Eat them protein.
musclies. Something you don't have, cause you only ever stand up. This is what I get for standing, sitting, walking, running, and hopping up big stair. This is what I get for rejecting your lacking creed.
Ooh, an arrow to the heart.
Blasphemy! Accursed loyals! You sully the caster with your functioning fingers! You insult the Emperor with your ass in seat!
After I travel up the
The Emperor
stairs,
cares.
the big gate opens for me. I am oft joined by wardens of this ascended province, iridescently gleaming in luminosity, shone like Chiliad suns, reflecting the soul-enriching facts of the Man-Emperor's million golden hues. With
We
them I
started
follow
waxing
as we
poetic.
travel through colossal
Poetic?
chambers with roofs invisible to vision unassisted, whose uppermost reaches contain within them their own microclimates.
So built up with the
vast
music.
are they and so uncannily constructed. We strive for that most sacred light of lights, shining at the apogee of the sanctum, brightly burning like a galaxy of flame. We pass through mountain ranges of impossible height, the skulls of heroes whose names are now forgotten carved from their ancient summits, clouds of incense billowing around features worn smooth by the crushing passage of the years. Before our eyes, the apparitions of those who sold their very lives in holy service sit crying en masse. Choirs of the wailing souls of 10 long millennia, singing of their eternal, blissful agonies before shriveling to nothing at our approach. Throughout our journey, a slowly converging network of cables and machinery, varying in size from spindly threads to massives in their own right, all creep like mechanical vines towards the distant, pulsating light, winding their way through the gilded graveyards of these halls within whose coffins the corpses still scream. After uncountable time, after walking through lakes of plasma, halls of sleeping golems, valleys of pistons and pumps, pyramids of glimmering oromite, we reach the ultimate door, wherein Big Skeleton sits.
Yes! Big skeleton man!
You dare plant the sacrilegious notion that you could enter the Emperor's throne?
Yes, and he has proof.
No. You have not. You cannot. And the very concept of the
I think
idea must be
somebody's
eradicated from
jelly.
existence. You shall not only be punished. You shall not only be killed. You shall be censored.
No!
Okay?
The worst possible thing ever.
Your mouth shut by the sanctified silvered tape.
Don't censor my video games. No!
You cannot pry the blessed tape off. It is too qualitative. It came recommended by the local Mechanicus cult. They use this stuff for everything.
This is flex tape.
Now, to also censor your ancestry. You shall live the life of the non-existent. You will not be anything to anyone. An even measlier existence than you already carry. This does mean I shall have to retcon your family. Our
Retcon
reduction
your
code will
family?
strike them out, and whoever may have known of their or your existence. Ow!
Oh,
How dare you!
yeah, get him, boy!
You hit me with the sacred Vox No!
Take him out!
God! My rib!
Oh, your rib is kind of outside of your body.
Hold your assault, Littlefoot! Lest I will scream!
Who is this?
My liver!
Oh, damn! Oh, jeez, boy going in!
Stop him! Stop him!
Okay, that's it! Attack Estes, go!
Oh, no! Ah!
Excellent work, sailor.
Ass?
Is he
What?
to die?
His hearing is compromised.
Oh my god.
His brain is bleeding. He will perish within the
What have you
hour.
done to boy? Y'all are idiots.
Very well, then. I'm sure his thick leg meat will be of use as ration bars. Take him away from me. He kicked me! He kicked me in the shins with his bloated legs! I'm bleeding! Evil! I'm bleeding! Evil!
Right, I'm silencing him now. Attack Custer, let's go!
What now?
Who came in to save him? Please? Rogel Dorn? Dorn?
Boy!
Oh, no, boy.
I would scream with contempt at you for your lateness to the recording of the new Voxcast, but you seem to have blood gushing from out your ears.
Thank you.
Why
for
is your
coming to
mouth
help
going?
us. No, somebody say boy.
Not mine to judge for your delayed, boy.
I can't hear anything.
Well, that is an issue. You will not even be able to hear our glorious overlord typing out a description of the pain he was in while awaiting your arrival.
They did it. They helped me.
Oh shit!
Murder my family.
Oh
You are one of
The glorious custodies, yes. And just who are you to impede the Emperor's chosen Voxer from completing his duties?
Who are you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
Nani?
Oh, he bled out. Was that your work, boy? Did you kick his horrid leg veins open?
Yo, boy, he took first blood. Very good, boy. You've done well today.
Impressive.
Yeah.
How fortunate my chiseled form was here to arouse his demise.
Please don't
Dare I
describe it this
say,
way.
collaborative effort.
Oh, yeah,
Nevertheless,
definitely.
come along, boy, before you suffer the same fate. We're moving you into the sanctum now.
What?
I said you're moving into the sanctum now! Your tardiness leaves us no other choice.
Look, my family.
Yes, we're making sure your kin, community, and progenitors are rightfully compensated for their contribution to the betterment of the Imperium. Come along now.
What?
And we're fixing your ears.
Did
Yes.
I do good?
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
Dornable will be proud.
Still can't
Everybody
hear.
is proud of you.
Just shake head yes or no.
Shut up, boy.
So what is Mr. Asshiller gonna do? He's just there now?
Okay, so I guess I'm a big traitor now.
Yeah.
What should I do? Will I be killed? Did anyone else hear this? Should I just eradicate myself to save me from the inevitable
Probably.
torment?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Would anyone even care about me? A single individual amongst untold billions in a sea of souls? What if they do, though?
They do.
What if I'm some kind of the primary target of the attempted terror now? Should I, start a
Whoa! What is this radical thinking? How did we go from 0 to 100 so quickly, man? Jesus. Is everybody in the Imperium just at the tipping point? All they need is just one bad day, and they too will become the Joker. Or, I don't know, the head of a traitor's cult that worships the Chaos Gods. Or, my bad, the Coas Gods.
try to become the threat they potentially see me as? Might be a bit of a tall order for me, though. Especially since I'm on Terra. Should I try to escape the planet? Would I even be able to? Probably not. Can I join a gang? Where can I find a gang in the palace? The Arbiters are basically a gang, right? And again, they'll probably be the ones to kill me. What about the Mechanicus cult? Could I join them? Would I need to replace my face with a cyber dong?
Yes, you would.
What
It's
about
required.
that rat Imperium I heard whispers of coming out of the
Oh
sewers?
god, you're gonna join the
Do they
Skaven.
recruit non-rats? Could I
wouldn't
become a
recommend
rat?
it, bro.
Do I need a fursuit, or do I just need big teeth and claws and a nasty tail? How do I get a tail?
Get a persona.
Just attaching a rope might be considered a bit gauche. Would a mechanical one suffice? Could I grow one?
Oh my god, this guy. This Vox-Log was so brilliant. It just makes me so sad that we're not gonna get another podcast anymore. But I just love the characterization for Boy. And we even got to see Boy take his first life. Hell yeah, dude.